The Owen Hart tournament brackets were finally announced last night in full. It seemed like everybody, it was well received, but one complaint that I noticed was there's no Canadians or a lack of Canadians in both brackets. And I just wanted to see if you had any thoughts on that specifically, or if you could talk about what went into putting the men's and women's brackets together for this year.
Well, I wanted to give the strongest field possible, and I felt like we put together a really, really strong field with some of the top stars in AEW and some great names. And this is something we're going to be doing year after year, the Owen Hart tournament, and tried to pick the best 8 wrestlers that we could on each side that were available on all the dates, and to create the most compelling matchups for TV and pay-per-view. And I really, as you said, I think the bracket was well received and people are really excited about the matchups. And I just tried to use the best people from the roster available for those dates that I thought would make for the best matchups. And I think there are a lot of exciting matchups in there. And with the event in Canada this year, and hopefully in future years, we'll be able to continue having more and more AEW events in Canada, including hopefully future Owen Hart tournaments. You know, there are great opportunities for more and more Canadian stars to get involved in these events too. And as it stands right now, there's great international representation in the tournament, and I think both the men's tournament and the women's tournament are going to be excellent events, and I'm very excited for them, culminating in Calgary, and of course both tournaments kicking off this week with the women's tournament opening up in Chicago with Sky Blue in her hometown taking on Anna Jay tomorrow night on Friday Night Rampage, and then the tournament continuing through the weekend into Canada, and the men's tournament starting in Canada with the very highly anticipated Punk versus Kojima match, which is another match I have always wanted to see, and I'm very much looking forward to this Sunday on pay-per-view.